Life is a journey of countless choices, big and small. Every day we stand at a crossroads, faced with decisions that shape our destiny. The path we choose can lead to blessings or regrets. How then do we navigate this maze of options? The wisdom of the Bible offers timeless guidance. Proverbs 14:12 warns, "There is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is the way to death." We need a higher standard, a compass to guide our steps. That compass is the Word of God. As we align our choices with His will, we step into a life of purpose and blessing. The Bible is replete with stories of individuals who faced critical choices, some with positive outcomes, others with tragic consequences. Let's delve into a few of these stories and uncover the profound truths they hold. Genesis 13 introduces us to Abram, a man of faith, and his nephew Lot. As their flocks and herds grew, strife arose between their herdsmen. Abram, demonstrating remarkable generosity and wisdom, offered Lot a choice. "Is not the whole land before you? Please separate from me." Lot looked out over the land. He saw the well-watered plains of Jordan, lush and fertile. Blinded by the allure of worldly wealth and comfort, Lot chose the fertile plain, pitching his tents towards Sodom. What seemed like a wise decision in the short term proved disastrous in the long run. Lot's family became entangled in the corruption, and he eventually lost everything when God rained down fire and sulfur upon those cities. When we prioritize worldly gain over spiritual well-being, we risk losing far more than we could ever gain. True fulfillment is found in seeking God's will and aligning our choices with His eternal purposes. Genesis 25 presents a contrasting example in the story of Esau and Jacob. Esau, the elder twin, returned home famished from a hunt. He found Jacob preparing a stew and begged for some, saying, "Please feed me with that same red stew, for I am weary." Jacob saw an opportunity, responding, "Sell me your birthright as of this day." Driven by his immediate physical craving, Esau made a rash decision. He despised his birthright, the spiritual blessing and inheritance passed down through generations. Without hesitation, he swore an oath, trading away his birthright for a bowl of stew. When we prioritize instant gratification over long-term consequences, we make choices that can lead to lasting regret. Esau's experience challenges us to weigh our choices carefully, recognizing that some things are far more valuable than temporary comfort or pleasure. Section 4. The Soul's Worth. More than all the world can offer. Jesus himself emphasized the paramount importance of the soul, declaring in Matthew 16:26, "For what profit is it to a man if he gains the whole world and loses his own soul? Or what will a man give in exchange for his soul?" No amount of wealth, possessions, or achievements can compare to the eternal value of our souls. Yet how easily we can be enticed by the allure of worldly success, sacrificing our integrity, our relationships, even our health, in pursuit of these fleeting treasures. Jesus' words challenge us to reevaluate our priorities. What are we truly living for? Are we investing in what will last for eternity, or are we squandering our lives on things that will ultimately fade away? Section 5. In the footsteps of Jesus, seeking God's will. How then do we ensure that our choices align with God's will? The answer lies in following the example of Jesus Christ. In John 5:19-23, Jesus declares, "Most assuredly, I say to you, the Son can do nothing of himself, but what he sees the Father do. For whatever he does, the Son also does in like manner." Jesus, the Son of God, lived in complete dependence on the Father's will. He sought the Father's guidance in all things, demonstrating the power of surrender and obedience. If Jesus, in his perfection, relied on the Father's direction, how much more do we need to seek God's will in our lives? Through prayer, studying His Word, and seeking wise counsel, we can discern His guidance for our lives. As we surrender our desires to Him, He promises to direct our paths, leading us into a life of purpose and abundance. Section 6. Choosing a life of purpose. The journey of faith is a continuous process of making choices that honor God. It requires us to be vigilant, to guard our hearts against the allure of the world, and to seek His wisdom in all things. Let us remember the lessons of Lot and Esau, who allowed their desires for immediate gratification to cloud their judgment. May we instead be inspired by the example of Jesus, who lived in complete surrender to the Father's will. As we prioritize our spiritual well-being, seeking God's guidance in all that we do, we step into a life of purpose, meaning, and eternal significance. The choices we make today shape not only our present, but also our eternal destiny. Let us choose wisely, choosing a life that honors God and reflects the immeasurable worth of our souls.